Hi everyone. Today I'm going to go into a little bit more of an advanced recording on Google Chrome. So on Google Chrome there's quite a few things that you can do being part of the Google community that you can't so much do with Internet Explorer and other things. So it's one of the reasons why we prefer Google Chrome over Internet Explorer. Also, it's just faster and actually it's safer to use. So definitely try to continue to use Google Chrome and don't go back to Internet Explorer unless for some reason something's not working on Google Chrome, because that can happen occasionally. So here I am with the Google Chrome open, and there's a couple different things that I want to point out. Now, first things I would do is to sign into your Google Chrome, and I purposely signed out here so you can see what it would look like. If I click on this three horizontal lines, this is probably going to be where you need to understand the most is what's listed and what you can do under this menu. This is the main menu. Now you can see on mine I do have like a file menu and things up here, which are other ways for me to get to, but that's because I'm on a Mac right now, not a PC. Most PCs don't have these options up here. Most of them are listed under the three lines. So once I click on that, you can either click on Sign in Google Chrome or on Settings, but first we'll just sign in. I'm going to sign in with my Gmail account rather than my school account. Alright, and you can see I signed in successfully because there I am saying, "Hi Brittany." Now I'm signed into everything. Now what's important about this now is actually everything's going to be synced between all the different computers that I'm signed in on. So my laptop here that I'm working on, my PC at work, my iPad even, I mean all of it looks the same. As you can see, actually that just happened all by itself. I didn't touch anything. I have a theme selected for my Google Chrome, and so it just realized, oh, it's you, and it threw the theme there without me even doing anything. So that's one of the reasons why signing in is a good idea. There's a couple other things that really are helpful about signing in. As you can see, I have these bookmarks here. These are my bookmarks, again, that then are on every single computer, every device that I use. These bookmarks are available to me, so I don't have to keep adding them to browsers. They're just always there if I sign in. So that's very, very helpful. Bookmarks are easy to use. They're just, again, the bookmarks bar is there. If you're not seeing, if you added a bookmark, let's say if I go to King William's County web page, and if I want to add this as a bookmark, three lines, bookmarks, if I say bookmark this page, yep, and if I want to put it on my bookmarks bar, that's what I do. So again, I just hit bookmark this page under that menu. It says bookmark added. Now where do I want to put that? So what do I want to name it? And then where do I want to put this? Right now it's listed under KWCPS, which is a folder I have right here. So if I want it to just be on the bookmarks bar, that's what I select. Done. And you see it just popped up right there. Now, if you're not seeing this bar once you added things to your bookmarks bar, and this should automatically be there, the apps button. If it's not there, you just need to go to other bookmarks, the three lines, and then go to bookmarks. Make sure that show bookmarks bar is selected. Otherwise, you might not see it. Now, the bookmarks bar is where I just keep the things that I go to the most. To remove, it's pretty easy. You can just right-click, and it allows you to delete things off your bookmark bar. Other bookmarks are things that I may not go to as much, but are still something I don't want to lose. So that's other bookmarks over there, and they're not as organized. You can still create folders. As you can see, I have recipes and things like that in folders, so you can still add them there. If you need more management of your bookmarks, then go to Bookmarks and then Bookmark Manager. Okay, And as you can see, this is where if I want to move my dissertation literature, if I'm don't need that up on my bookmarks bar anymore, I can just take it and put it somewhere else. As you can see, it's just a click and a drag, and that's an easy way to also change up where things are. Okay, add page, add folder, all of that stuff. So that's kind of an overview on the bookmarks. Again, make sure you're signed in, and then it will sync to all different computers and devices that you might use. All right, next thing that I wanted to talk to you about. New tab, you probably know what that is, but in case you don't, it is what these are. So this is one tab, this is another tab. If I wanted to create a new tab, I hit this little thing right here, creates a new tab. You can also create a new tab just by going to 3 lines again and hitting new tab. Also on a PC, you can hit Control T, and that will also create a new tab. Okay. New window would be a completely new window. So open something brand new. The other one hasn't gone away, it's just behind this one. New incognito window. Now that one's really helpful for me whenever I'm logging on to somebody else's computer. So if I'm helping a teacher and I need to get to my email, but I don't want to get out of their stuff, then I just hit new incognito window. See the little guy there? Okay, and it will ask me sign in. So even though I'm signed in over here, it asks me to sign in here because it doesn't see that I signed in before. So that's kind of nice to use. Also pretty safe and secure as well. All right, so also then you have your recent tabs of where you've been to, edit, save page, find, print. Those are all pretty standard things that are on any browser. You can view your downloads history. That one might be really important in case you download something on your computer and you cannot find it. If you click on downloads, it's going to be listed under there unless you did a clear of all your downloads recently. Again, you can see I'm signed in as me, and settings is also going to be really important for you to know what that's all about. All right, so here's where you can also disconnect your Google account. So let's say something's happening, somebody's using your computer, you don't want your Google account on there anymore. That's how you disconnect your Google account from the computer. Themes, as you can see, mine came up with that pretty flower theme. That's how I did that. I had get theme, opens up the Chrome store. You can see they have a lot of interesting things. So once you find a theme that you like, and just hover over it, it will tell you if it's free or if it's not free. You click on it and it pretty much just says, do you want to do this? And you say yes, and it just updates itself. So it's pretty easy, click and agree to. Always show the bookmarks bar and make sure that this is always up here. That's a good thing to have selected. Also allows you to change your home page if for some reason you don't want the Google homepage. If maybe you want King William homepage or another website maybe you go to even more often than Google, I don't know. That's how you would change that. Now, the other thing that I'm going to show you, there are more things here, actually. There's 2 ways to get to this. This is what I wanted to show you, actually. It's the biggest troubleshooting thing that I think I've ever done is to clear somebody's cache or browsing data. And that clears up about 90% of the issues that people have with their internet browsers. And that's not just here. That's whenever I've worked in IT elsewhere. It seems to be almost, as maybe even more popular than have you tried turning it off and on again. It really is like one of the biggest IT fixes. So if for something's acting really slow or something's just not working, it kind of just seems funny, like nothing's seriously broken, but it's not really behaving, I would go ahead and recommend hitting clear browsing data and go ahead and I like doing the beginning of time whenever I do this, make sure I get everything. but you can, if you don't feel safe with that, past hour, past day. Make sure you clear the cookies and make sure you clear the cached, because usually that is the problem areas right there. So that's a big troubleshooting tip that I recommend. All right, so beyond that, there's a couple other things here that I'm not going to go through all these. Google Cloud Print, I think it's going to be really important to us coming up soon, but we're still playing around with it and trying to figure out the kinks, but go ahead and play with that if you're interested. Okay, extensions is the other thing I really wanted to make sure I talked to you about. And the reason why I wanted to talk to you about, because that's what these are here, and you're probably, unless you're really familiar with Google Chrome, not sure what's going on up here in my toolbar. So this one right here is, I really like, it tells me immediately if I have email. As you can see, I have 2 emails, so I don't even have to go to my Gmail to find out what it is. It's just always there telling me I have email. The other one is the AdBlock Plus. I definitely also recommend this one. AdBlock Plus is probably one of my favorite extensions because it blocks pop-ups really well. I pretty much never get a pop-up on my computer. And it also blocks a lot of advertisements. If I were to go onto Facebook, which I'm not going to, but if I were to go on Facebook, you would see that I have no advertisements on my Facebook. It's pretty cool. And if you were to go on to YouTube, it actually blocks some of the advertisements in the videos themselves. So I don't always see all the advertisements that people see in their videos. So that's really kind of nice for me, and it would be nice for your students especially. So that one I definitely highly recommend. This one is just Chromecast, which is a really cool tool. You have to actually own a Chromecast, though. It's a $30 tool that you can then get and plug into a TV. So we would need TVs that have HDMI to kind of plug cable capability, and then you would be able to project anything on your computer pretty much onto the screen. So it's really helpful, especially at home, but I'm not sure until we get TVs that would work with, if it would be useful for you. This is just Google Chat stuff. This is Kaizena, and Kaizena is also a really cool tool, but I'm going to be doing a separate video on Kaizena. So if you are already kind of going, what is that? Then go ahead and check it out. Draw.io is also a good one. It's a concept mapping, like graphic organizer type of tool where students can create their own, and it's a pretty nice tool. But that's, looking through these, I think that's really the most important ones. So if you have any questions, I think I went through most of the advanced stuff on here. I'm sure there's more, but if you have any questions about any of those or want to get your Google Chrome more set up, then please contact me. I'd be happy to come in and work with you. Okay, thank you.